It's all about the story we tell the investors. So they buy great stories. So there are two ways of starting the story. One is to tell them how big is the market, to tell them that you are in the big game and how the industry has transformed in the last 30 years and how it will look like in the next 10 years. So what are the innovations which have happened and were expected to happen? And what is the problem of the consumer and how their life will change if they start using the product? So this is one formula. The other one is three components of C, which is a character who has a desire. He's none other than the hero who is going to buy a product. And then he has a conflict. That means he has certain problems. He's not able to reach the expected outcome because these are the hurdles. And then a change is nothing but your product, which should be helping the character to resolve the conflict and get to the expected outcome. So these are the two ways of telling a story. So it's a process where while writing or designing a pitch deck, we will be writing the entire storyboard first because it gives a lot of clarity on thought. So who is the hero, who is he, what are his characteristics, and what is his need, and then what are his current problems. So I've just taken a hypothetical sample here. So what are his problems, so why he's not able to reach the expected outcome, and who are the stakeholders. It might be a buyer side, seller side of the ecosystem. Why the current solutions in the market is not able to solve the problems of the customer. And then guide is nothing but your product. So what is the mission of your product? And then tell them why is this a complete solution, why your business is scalable. There is a difference between a profitable business and an investable business. So investable business is something which can scale. Profitable business is something which can be profitable in perpetuity, but it will not be able to scale. And there is no point for investors to come in with a lot of money until they can exit with 10x. A profitable business will not be able to scale if the business is not right. So the investors see whether it's an investable business. So we need to tell them this is scalable, and then why this solution is complete. And if you're competing on the price, tell them that this is the right price for the retail, wholesale, etc. And if you're competing on still a service, please mention that. And this should be the message to the users or investors. And discuss about the competition, why they'll not be able to win over you because most of copycats they don't have economies of consolidation and they are not integrated solution, but how you are different. So what are your success, what are hits and misses so far, and failure is the current way, why the current way of handling the problem of the consumer is not working out, and how the your way, the new way, will be successful. So this is the storyboard. It has lastly no relevance to the actual pitch deck, but helps as a founder, you, and as a writer of the pitch deck, me, to be hyper clear in what we are going to do. And this is how we are going to write the deck actually. So these are 16 slides. This is how we are going to write the slide. One is first 4 or 5 slides, we'll not be talking about the product at all. We'll be talking about what are the problems of the customer. So what are the challenges, why the process is complex, why there is a need for change, why this is the right time for the change, and how the consumer's life will change if they start using the product. So this is setting up the plot without introducing the product. So by this time, the investor will be very clear which industry will belong to, how big is that industry, whether it's an investable business or not, and things like that. Then we introduce the product, why the product is different, what is the market available locally and globally, competition mapping, just not list the competitors, place them in an X-ray coordinate, show them that here is where you are positioned against them. So this is important. And then teams experience, why this team will win, what are the experiences, what is the traction so far, what are the hits and misses, what is the time limit of work you've done, what is the proposed revenue model, what is the unit economics. So are you making money or losing money? If you're making money, what is the net profit? If you're losing money, what is your burn rate? And projection for the next 12 months to 24 months. If you have not launched the product, what is the launch plan and marketing plan? And the most important part of the tech, you need to create FOMO, that is fear of missing out. The investors need to believe in you and they should believe that this is the right time for them to invest. And the big elephant in the pitch room, the ask and how they will be used. Suppose you ask for $1 million and it has been granted. So what happens on day two? When you wake up from the bed, how are you going to start spending the $1 to scale the company? So investors coming in with the money, not for the founders to figure out the business model, not for the founders to figure out who are the customers. They are coming in their money to see you scale from extra 10x in no time. So that's where you should put the money to use. And what the investors will get in return. Sometimes you may add in the tech, or sometimes it can be verbal. And then if there are any annexures, you can add it. And ideally, I would suggest no, not more than 10 to 12 slides. So this is how the slides should be structured. So this helps you to tell a perfect story to the investors. So this is my approach to the storytelling process. Uh, Please let me know if that works for you. If you have any questions, I will be glad to answer. Looking forward to working with you and have a great day. Thank you.